What's up, gang? Paul Dominic here. Today we're going to talk about how to let go and be 100% your authentic self in social situations. Now, a lot of people struggle with this. I struggled with this for years. I felt like I had to do something in order to get people to like me. I felt like I had to be who they wanted me to be. I felt like I had to say what they wanted me to say in order to get them to like me. I had a lot of outcome dependency. I was dependent on a specific outcome from a specific interaction. I wanted something from that interaction, and if I didn't get it, well, I felt terrible. I felt like crap. Okay? So people wear masks in social situations, right? They don't feel like they can actually be themselves because they're afraid people won't like them for who they are, and a lot of times it's because they don't like themselves. It's like a weird form of projection. So we want to figure out ways to let go of this need to have people like us, this need for approval from other people. We need their validation. We need to let go of that, right? We want to be more of ourselves, our authentic selves. If they like it, that's cool. If they don't like it, that's okay too. Whatever. So we're going to go over 4 strategies, ways of thinking about this that'll alleviate that need for you to be someone you're not in social situations and finally be yourself. Okay? So the first thing we understand is that nobody is watching you. Nobody's watching you when you go about, you're walking in the park, maybe you're downtown, or maybe you're in a bar or a nightclub. I know for me personally, I would sit in the nightclub or the bar, if I managed to get there, if my social anxiety actually let me get there, I'd be constantly worried about what people were thinking of me. Oh my God, that group of girls are there, they're probably thinking I'm fat and I'm ugly or this or that. Those group of guys probably think I'm lame. Oh my God, if I go dance, they're going to think I look stupid. If I say that, they're going to think I'm an idiot, right? Obsessing over what people thought of me. Now, I want you to think about it like this. Imagine you're watching a movie, and let's say you're the main actor of your movie, right? You're constantly aware of what you're doing, your actions. You know the role you have to play. Now, how often do you think about what the side actors are doing, the extras, the people that get paid like $25 a day and they get free food? How often are you paying attention and overanalyzing what the extras are doing? Do you even think about them? It's like when you're walking downtown, right? Walking downtown, you're on your mission, you're going somewhere. How often are you critiquing and analyzing what everyone else is doing? People walking by you. Are you worried about what they're doing? Are you even thinking about them? Do you even know they exist? Right? Another way to think about it. Imagine you're playing a video game. You're the main character in your video game. You know the role you have to play, the missions you're on. How often do you think about the NPCs? Maybe you're playing Grand Theft Auto or something like that. How often do you think about the NPCs driving by or the people walking by in a video game? The characters you can't play. You don't even think about them. All right? You don't even think about them. Like the extras in the movie. When you're watching a movie, you don't even know they exist. You're focused on the main character. And in your movie, in your life, you are the main character. Okay? You're not thinking about anybody else. And here's the best part about that. Nobody is thinking about you. I know you think that because you're the main character and you think everyone's obsessed with you, but they're not, because they're the main character in their movie. So they're thinking about themselves. So no one is thinking about you because they're too busy with their own lives, too concerned with their own problems, their own issues, what they want to do, what they want to achieve, to even think or notice you when you're walking by. No one cares. Okay? And that leads us to our second point. Nobody cares. Nobody is sitting there obsessing over what you're doing. And if you think that, you need to ask yourself why. Because that seems like it's rooted in a weird way, narcissism. Everyone should be looking at me. Everyone must be thinking about me. Everybody should be criticizing me. Me, right? Why? Why do you think you're so important that other people should spend their precious time and energy thinking about you? Really ask yourself that question. Why? I think it's narcissism. I think it comes from self-centered or maybe a little bit egotistical, right? And you might not think that. Be like, well, I have social anxiety. How could it be narcissism? Well, think about it. You think everyone should be focused on you because you're the main actor in your movie. You think everyone should be shining the spotlight on you. Everyone should be worried about you. But they're not, okay? Nobody cares. Nobody's watching. Nobody cares. And, also, this brings us to our third point. Nobody remembers. Nobody remembers, right? Now, say if you did get rejected. Say if someone did criticize you. Say if someone did say something stupid, or maybe, oh, look at that guy dancing, he looks like a fool. Dude, they're going to forget 5 minutes later. Worst case scenario, they talk about it later that night. Who cares? You know why? You won't know about it anyway. You won't know about it. You won't know if they're criticizing you or judging you, okay? You won't get a confirmation. So why would you spend time thinking about something that you'll never know? And again, if they did tell you, they're going to forget about what you did in 5 minutes, in an hour, maybe by the end of the night. Because they can't waste their precious time and energy thinking about you because they have their own life. Okay, it comes back to that narcissism. They should spend their whole life thinking about me. It's like, dude, that's crazy, right? I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm saying this. You realize how silly, this social anxiety and shyness. It causes us to think in really silly ways that like manipulate us. But when we step outside of that, we can actually see how it's hurting us. They should spend their whole life thinking about me. Everyone in this bar must be thinking about me because I'm here. It's like, bro, you're not that important. You're not that important. You have your own problems, your own issues. So do they. Why do you think they should spend all their time and energy thinking about you? Think about that. If anything, that should alleviate some of your pressure. Maybe you're starting to see things a little bit differently now. Okay? So no one remembers. No one's going to care. Remember the order of importance. What is most important to them? It's not you. It's them. It's their life. Okay? Their issues, their problems, what they want to do, their kids, their dog, whatever it might be. You are very, very you're not even on a totem pole of their order of importance. They don't even know you exist. There's freedom there, okay? Also, the last thing, the fourth point. Nobody is actually rejecting you. What do you mean? Well, the only person that's capable of knowing you 100% is you. When people reject you, they're rejecting the perception they have of you, the character they created in their mind of who they think you are. It's impossible for them to know you. You are the only expert in you. If someone came up and said, some random guy on the street, maybe a homeless guy, whatever, said, listen, man, I'm an expert in iPhones. Or I'm an expert in, building a house or building a plane. Let's say they're an expert in building planes, right? Would you take them seriously? No, you wouldn't take them seriously. Why? Because they seem like a nobody. They don't seem like they're an expert in building planes. So why would you take anything they have to say seriously? It's the same when people criticize you. They are not experts in you. You're an expert in you. They're not experts in you. So why would you take any of their criticism or their thoughts about you seriously? They don't know you. Okay? Like I said, random person walks off the street. Hey man, I know how to build a plane 100%. When you want to listen to me and learn how to build a plane, you'd be like, no, you don't know how to build a plane, dude. Because what would you be doing here? You don't take it seriously. So when other people judge you or they're criticizing you, you're thinking about, what are they thinking about me? It doesn't matter. They can't possibly know you because they're not an expert in you. Only you know you. Okay? So nobody rejects you. They only reject the idea they have of you. That's important to remember. So as we go about our day and we're maneuvering through the world and mingling with people and, we're always surrounded by people, keep these 4 points in mind. Maybe watch the video again to review it and really, staple them on your mind. Nobody's watching. Nobody cares. Nobody remembers, and nobody actually rejects you. All right? Well, if you like this or if you enjoyed this video, please like the video, drop me a comment, and hit the subscribe button for more. We'll talk soon, guys. Peace.